so sick.
Oh, dude, he's a legend. He's one of
our
our favorites. No, Carl Ogenly. He's a familiar face. You've seen him at
show, man, and he's like the biggest metal fan ever. He's got to be 60-something, 67. He was like in Nom and all this shit. Like, man, no, he's a king, and he's a huge metal fan.
Yeah, so I just did an episode with him. You'll recognize him. He's out at every show.
Oligny.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
He's an older guy.
Yeah, he comes in. He comes into some of the shows.
Yeah, he's super fucking cool.
Oh, it was great.
Awesome.
It was great. Yeah,
So
we had a
cool.
good time.
Well, right on. Another episode of Talking Shit with Sid. We're here with the Withered boys. We got Mike in the house, Rafe in the house. Glad to have y'all. Thank y'all for being here.
Yeah, man.
So, what's going on in y'all's world? Anything exciting? Any news? Is it just drinking and normal business as always?
Well, yeah, there's always that.
Now
but
it is for now.
yeah, but we're trying to write right now. We're starting to get overdue for a new record, but so we're gonna do that, and then we've got a couple of tours that we're working on right now. They're gonna be amazing, but yeah, I can't say what they are yet.
Still under the cover a little bit.
They're not confirmed, so we can't curse them.
working.
You know, we don't want to jinx them. So
I understand that.
there'll be some solid stuff, and there is an Atlanta date. So
Very sweet. Over the years,
There's
that's
an Atlanta day for both of them.
that's one of the things I've learned with fun stuff like that is, just do not jinx it. It's so easy to, and I don't even believe in woo shit like that. But sometimes you feel like you can jinx some shit.
You know, you can rush things, right?
That's the point.
You can burn them out before they're strong enough to thrive. Yeah.
Yeah, but only the good die young.
That's right.
Fucking A right, man. I've been just loving your band for years. It's been a few different variations through the years, and it's had its ups, its downs, and most importantly, though, Withered has weathered
Nice.
a fuck ton of shit, and it's still going. What keeps you going for this long with the group?
Man, I gotta say, it's crazy. I mean, there's been a few times when, things kind of came apart where I felt like at least taking a break, if not calling it.
Right.
But then, man, I don't know. The other guys or other people come around and they're like, "You're fucking crazy. Let's figure it out and put it back together." And it's just enough gas to get me off my,
That's what I've always said. The metal gods will always give you just enough to keep you fucking nipping for a little more and a little more.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and it's like about time you're on the way out. Some cool opportunities will come up, and it's that next level. And you're like that little nip, and you're like, all right, let's do that. But speaking of like cool opportunities, how was the Hell in the Harbor stuff?
Oh man, it was amazing.
Sick. That was like one.
It was amazing. Yeah, I couldn't have handpicked a better show for us. Like to do it was the pre-show, but with Candlemass headlining and being like one of the 6 bands or whatever, instead of being on the fest where there was like 20 bands.
Because it was like it was kind of like the opening party that you were a part of. Was that what it was?
Yeah,
well, yeah. It was
like
called the pre-show
big,
thing or pre-fest party, but it was like,
it was
basically was a fest day.
It was basically day one.
It was packed and sold out before the first band played.
What stage did you play? Was it the outdoor stage or the?
It was still inside on the main stage. It's at Soundstage or whatever.
We played Soundstage a couple times before. So.
Is that venue kind of like similar to a Masquerade deal where multiple venues in one?
Yeah, well, it's not multiple venues in one, but a lot of the tours that would go through Heaven would be at like Soundstage.
Oh, okay, so it's the Heaven equivalent.
Yeah, but they do like when like MDF happens there and stuff like that. There's
is that the predominant venue for MDF? Or I've never
it is.
Okay.
It is. Yeah. So it's like the main stage. I don't think MDF is there. Well, when we were there last, MDF didn't have an outdoor stage, so they did like you could walk outside and there's like this sort of
kind of like a square
part area with a bunch of bars and restaurants, and there's other venues. Like smaller ones, and so it would be at like 3 different venues. Right?
Yeah, that's what.
So you would bebop around. Yeah,
that still sounds cool as shit. And
it was a great. time.
And they took a year off, and they're coming back this next year. Is that right?
Yeah, apparently they're doing. From what I understand, they're doing both fests next year. So MDF will happen Labor Day weekend or
normal end of May-ish, and then
because the guy who booked Hell in the Harbor is the main booker Baltimore soundstage. So if MDF has to effectively go through him. So,
that's what I was about to say. So is he a part of MDF or is he just part of the venue?
In so much that he books that room, but he's also a metal guy and had the chance.
Yeah, he's an old school punk and grind guy too. He's got a sick grind band and called Cemetery Piss.
Okay.
And yeah, man, he's been booking us for years and years and years.
What is it? Savage? What's his name? Adam Savage. Yeah. I follow him online and watch a lot of the stuff he puts out.
But Hell in the Harbor went off without a hitch, and we had plenty of friends who played the other nights too, and everyone said that it was easy peasy. That was probably the easiest fest that.
It was great. The staff was all like musicians from all these bands from way back, and
that's awesome.
I saw dudes that I hadn't seen in 15 or 20 years that were working there from other bands, and it was all punk rock dudes, and they knew what the fuck they were doing, and it was just, man, it was
dude. That's anytime I've had some bigger things go on and stuff, hiring old school guys and people like that makes it work so much better, and it turns it into like a family reunion.
It's exactly
everybody's fucking partying, everybody's happy to see each other. It's kind of like the last event we did with you guys. Snowblind.
Yeah.
That was such a party.
Amazing,
just same deal. So many old school faces on the crew, and all the bands knew each other. It was just fucking tremendous.
Yeah. It was a great time.
It was a great time.
Since you guys have been going, like I said, there's been many variations of the band through the years, and Rafa, you were in this newer version of the band. You've been here for quite a while at this point.
Yeah,
it's
8 years now.
That's what I'm saying. The band's been long enough to.
You're the longest tenured bass player, right? Yeah.
And still, it's one of those places where it's like, well, he's one of the new guys. And it's like, motherfucker, I've been here longer than you.
Even though he's only done one album, we had COVID in there, and then
one album, one single. But.
Yeah, and the lineup changes were cost us a couple of years and that kind of thing, But and label changes and all the.
With that being said, though, in this version of the band, what have been some highlights and some of y'all's favorite parts in recent years, minus all the ups and downs and setbacks that have happened?
Oh, I mean, fuck all that stuff, man. It's just like, the biggest thing is, for me, is always to have, I can't just have, I can't tour or be in a band with dudes that aren't very close to me, right? Personally. Like we have to be really good friends for it to work. Because it's when I started touring when I was a kid, that's how I grew up, man. My experiences
when you're
in the
so
old
tight
days,
with people, it's so personal, and you spend so much time with people. We got to vibe. We got to be bros, or this is
the set's only 30-40 minutes. You got another 23 hours to worry about.
Exactly.
Yeah, and some bands do it, right? Some bands it's sort of a business arrangement or something.
I think that's a privilege of being you've made it to the point to facilitate that, because sometimes financially I don't know how I can get away from you, because I can't go get my own hotel room.
Yeah, but I mean, and it's not that they hate each other, but I know a lot of bands even at our level that have hired guns when they tour and stuff like that. Like they'll have a touring 1 or 2 members, and it's that never. We've done that once or twice only because a guy was having a kid or something. You know?
But it wasn't like
it wasn't a permanent thing or an ongoing thing.
And a part of the procedure for the band.
But even then, as much as it was, it still feels like dating another partner or something. You know what I mean? It's not. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, man. It's just it's very personal for me, and all the songs and albums are my kids, right? So it's these guys are my stepdaddies now, to the older albums.
Hey, let me introduce you to my kids.
And my baby's daddies for the new albums. Yeah. So. Oh yeah, well. Yeah. Well, sometimes it's by design too, right? So that's why you start off with a bunch of costumes. So if somebody changes, you don't have a fucking idea that anyone changed. It's whatever.
Yeah.
And there's a lot, and there's a lot of genius in that, right? So it's definitely something.
Who is number 2?
That's right. Yeah.
One of you tapes you talking about that the other day? No, it was Charlie from Sadistic Ritual.
Yeah.
He was watching old school shows, and he was where that comes from.
Oh yeah, what's that movie?
It's a show he was saying from the '60s. He's recently been.
Like the.
I thought it was
the Maiden sample.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that Maiden sample. Yeah.
That movie, right? The Doctor or something.
The Prisoner.
The Prisoner.
Yeah.
Is it a movie or a show? Okay, so that's what I thought, that's what Charlie was saying. He was like, "I'm into this show right now. I don't watch much TV, but I'm watching this old ass show."
Yeah.
And then he referred to that part. I was like,
what am I thinking of? I don't know.
I don't know. Get your head out of your ass.
No.
So, other than writing new music and stuff and talking about that, what are y'all watching? What are you doing? What are you filling your days with?
Man, I hike.
Besides working,
I hike like 3 or 4 miles every fucking day.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I go ape shit. I like bust my ass at work and then sneak out for a little bit of a long lunch. I live right by Sweetwater Creek State Park, and I got my pack. I like, do you know Alex Avedisian? He makes the Avedisian pickups. He makes guitar pickups.
No, I don't think I know him.
Yeah, he's an old homie, and he's a massive hiker and camper kind of guy.
Right.
And him and I have gone out a few times, and I guess maybe a year ago, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, but we went out about this time of year, and I hadn't gone out in a while camping, and we went up and went camping for a few days up in North Georgia, and it kicked my ass because I hadn't gone in a while, and I was just like, man, I really miss doing this. And then next thing I knew, I was just like hiking every fucking day.
Nature Dan over here.
Man, I love it.
Yeah.
Are you getting out in the outdoors with him, Rafi?
Not really, not with him. If I'm not at work, I'll go hit the gym or just kind of sit at home. Because, I mean, working at the club and, like, working at the bar, it's just, like, basically everything I do for money is big, loud music, booze, late nights, fucking, whether we're on tour or I'm at the Earl, that's all it ever is. So my time off is, like,
quiet.
Away, yeah. Like, doing something good, like, going to the gym or fucking playing with my dog in the backyard.
That's what people don't realize all the time.
Like, you come to my house, and my house is like needle drop fucking quiet.
Like, people are always asking me, "Are you going to this show? Are you going to that stuff?" Like, is it mine? I may show up or not, but same deal is like I am surrounded by just noise like that and just nonstop. It's like
which is cool. Like, it's probably one of the things that I love most about the Earl is that it's definitely sort of expanded my palette in that sense. And if I have a random night off and I feel like going to go kick some shit, like, I'll pretty much go see any show once, just because it's like, it's worth going to see. If you don't like it, now you don't like it, and then you might be surprised. It might be kind of cool. So, well,
that was the thing, especially when I was at the Masquerade back in the day. When you book that many shows and you work at a venue, you're not gonna
see tons of shit.
You're gonna see tons of shit, literally, and then you get turned on to a bunch of stuff that you had no clue that you even didn't know this is genre exist. What is that? And
so I mean,
that's cool.
We'll be out and I'll be driving, playing some just random whatever the fuck, and they're like, "Where'd you even like hear this band or get into this?" I'm just like, "It's just shit we listen to at work," or this band came through and their set was really fucking good.
Yeah, I'm so over it. I don't even look for new music anymore.
Yeah.
If I listen to music, it's kind of the same old shit. So luckily, this guy, he'll turn me on to new stuff.
That's a problematic thing for me, as I fall and catch myself listening to the same 300
I think
songs
everybody
for 20
does.
years.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely do.
But I try to. I mean, I want to find new stuff, but it's bittersweet, and I don't want to. I find myself liking less and less new stuff.
Yeah,
and there's some good stuff out there. I think lately
there's gems.
There's gems, and like lately, like as far as like metal stuff is concerned, I've almost been a little more excited on a lot more of the punk stuff that's been coming out, just because it's a little more exciting, and it's a little like more varied. Like there's like a lot more flavors to kind of choose from. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been dying for a fucking punk rock resurgence. Like a crust punk sort of comeback. Because I grew up in those days in the mid and late '90s around here when all the warehouse shows were happening, and that's where I cut my teeth. And man, I miss a lot of that shit. And I kind of felt with the way things are politically now in the country that it's fucking inevitable that there's a resurgence of like a grind crust thing.
Well,
Politipunk and stuff like that.
I think so. I think,
and you're starting to see a few more bands like grindier bands and stuff like that are coming out and gaining some traction.
There's a sick grind show next week.
I think it's coming.
Definitely band.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's their name?
Bandit.
Right on.
They're this dude Jack, who was touring with Jarhead Fertilizer when we toured with them a couple years ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, they're coming through with that band Chipang, which I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, Chipang. Yeah.
I think they're like they're Malaysian. I think.
Yeah, they're sort of avant-garde grind or something.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. When is that?
I think it's next week.
Well, yeah. You don't know specifically.
I don't know the date, but I'm pretty sure it's next week.
It's on the internet.
Yeah. Are you looking?
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah. They've been around a long time, man.
Oh, you're looking at videos?
Yeah, there's Bandit. Yeah, they're sick. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Bandit's the shit.
Pull up something, Matt. Pull up something.
Yeah, let's hear
Jack's a fucking ripper, too. You got the hairiest ass I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
He's a good looking dude.
Yeah, he's a great looking man. He just. Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that's a. That comes in hot.
No, they're not pulling any punches. Good stuff.
Where are these guys out of?
Oh, does he? So he's not doing like, what is it, Rhode Island?
No, the rest of them.
Oh, that's right.
Somewhere in the Northeast. New York.
This is the kind of stuff I could never listen to on album, but live it just makes you want to wreck fucking people.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of cool. Yeah. So these guys, they've done.
Yeah. That's enough of that for now. No, that's cool. I think I'm gonna have to come check that out. It was
look up that Chipang band. I want to make sure that I'm getting where they're from right, because they're from Southeast Asia somewhere. Chepang.
What'd you say? You were placing your bet on Malaysia? Is that what you said?
I think they're from Malaysia.
Is your gut checks going towards?
But they're like via New York. No, they're like they live in New York, but they're.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. That's exactly right. Oh, from Nepal.
Okay.
Kathmandu. Holy man.
That was pretty close.
Oh, that's even cooler.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
kind of cool.
Yeah, which is sick. I'm all about that, obviously.
Pull some of them up. Yeah, pull them up.
Chepang.
Yeah.
Chipang. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But.
Chipang.
Either way, I love finding old school crazy stuff and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's sick. I mean it's cool shit.
A little leftover.
Yeah, looks about right. Yep.
What this is?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I didn't get to see them.
I think they were pretty positive they played. They were definitely there because I remember meeting them.
Yeah, after we
They're
played,
very nice.
I rushed to try and catch them. And I didn't get so fast.
I feel like they did.
There was somebody there like that I want.
Yeah, because I remember meeting them and.
Well, we're gonna say it was them.
Well, I definitely met them because I remember talking to them.
it.
I remember talking to them about being from overseas.
Also, I'm trying to look at some of their imagery and see what's going on here. There's all kinds of political shit that I don't recognize.
Kind of religious, huh?
But listening to it, those fucking... it just went to some fucking suicidal tendencies. That's fucking solo shit.
Yeah, it's cool. Different, you know. I definitely like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's just the kind of nasty you want.
Yeah. It rips. They do well. They put it on.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. So there's a new one for you if you're interested.
I am. And where are they going to be at the Earl?
I want to say they're at 529.
At 529?
Really?
Okay.
I should just fucking look it up. It's not like I don't have
Yeah, we've talked about it.
phone right here. Oh yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm a big fan. I like them.
My old band.
I don't like listen to them on the reg, but They were amazing live.
Yeah, Power Trip was
Mangled. Great. My old band Mangled played with them a couple times. Like we were pretty good.
I forget about Mangled sometimes.
It's funny. It's funny how often Mangled has come up.
Yeah.
It's like these last 2 months. Unfortunately, our singer passed away.
That's all right. Sorry about losing.
Yeah. Thank you. It sucks because we just lost. He pretty much cut ties with everybody in the city and moved back to Blue Ridge.
It was heartbreaking, man. That was a rough one. Yeah.
He's out of all the friends that I've lost contact with, he was the one that I want to reconnect with most. But you can't find somebody you don't want to be found.
Yeah, and that's just kind of, as I've gotten older, that was one of the things, one of the lines I wrote back in the Legion X days, that the only good thing I ever wrote, and it's like, when life stops giving and starts to take away, then you'll live life to the fullest every day.
Yeah.
And there's a certain point where when you're a kid, life gives you a lot of things, fucking other younger brothers and sisters and cousins and toys and things and a new family home and stuff. And then you get older, you cross the line and people start leaving.
Before I forget, that show is next Tuesday at 529.
Tuesday, 529.
Malavich, Chapang, Bandit.
Oh, that's going to be a ripper.
Which looks like they're from Czech Republic. All right, that's cool. And then that band Circus.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah. Fuck. It's going to be a good show.
Circus, that's a cool act here in town.
Yeah. Circus. That black metal band.
Yeah, they're great.
They're
local.
Good.
Yeah, local band.
You know what you're talking about?
Newer dudes.
A little bit newer.
Yeah.
Man, they're fantastic. Yeah.
Great band. Yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah, I had homies in Philly messaged me have you heard of this band? They're from Atlanta. And I was like, what are you talking about? And then I went on to Bandcamp and I was like, holy shit, this band is fantastic.
Yeah.
We've been dying to invite them for some shows.
They opened some random show at the Earl once. I forgot what it was. Some metal show we had a couple years ago, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I thought some whoever the outside promoter was that night put them on. I didn't know what to think because I had never heard them. And then they got up there and I was like, oh goddamn. I was like, they're putting it on a little bit,
Yeah,
Frontman's great.
Yeah, myself
he's got a good presence.
Jay Crash from Terminus A City, we've been collaborating on things here and there. And
he's booked them a couple times.
And their names came up on a few of the things we've done. We haven't landed on a collab yet, but they keep coming up and somebody we want to work with.
I'm hyped on them.
Yeah, I'd love to play with them.
Sick newer band.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's another one of the guys.
Yeah, Fugitive. Yeah.
Another one of the guys from Power Trip. It's like it
was the guitar player from Power Trip, like the drummer from Creeping Death.
Sick. Yeah.
A few other people. I can't remember. Matt was putting
nasty.
But yeah, they are really fucking nasty. The shit I heard of them when he was turning around, then I pulled up the rest of their album and was but like I said, it's the stuff you liked about Power Trip. And what I liked about them, I used to say, was it's all the best Sepul and Slayer riffs. It's just the best riffs put together, and that's it. It's just
they definitely maintained their punk ethos, which I always appreciated about Power Trip more than some of the other bands that were kind of doing that. Like they kept it real. Because the drummer from Power Trip played in tons of other bands that were really fucking good. Before Power Trip, and during. What
I liked about him was one of his things with the Power Trip camp. He left the double kick at home. Period.
Yeah,
he's like that's part of the formula with this band is the riffs are heavy, the fast, and as fast as I need to go on the kicks, I can do it with one.
Yeah,
and not going to get into the blast and that crazy.
I love that stuff, man.
Riff driven backbone, fucking.
It kept it super punk rock,
and that's what I like.
I always think growing up playing in punk bands and shit like that, I'll kind of always think that punk is kind of cooler than metal in some ways because it doesn't have to show off as much. It's not as flashy, but it doesn't have to be. So.
Yeah, that's what I started touring on, was playing punk stuff and punk shows, and
I've talked about it too.
It's amazing.
I've talked about it so many times here on the podcast already, but I got introduced into metal and rock and roll and everything. The exact opposite of that, because I wasn't a band nerd, but I did do school band and stuff and learn proper music to a level and stuff like that. And then we discovered rock and roll and started playing it and doing stuff. And immediately all my friends in high school and stuff, the kids that were into punk rock and stuff, I held my nose up. Was like, the motherfuckers don't even tune their guitar.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah. What the fuck? I don't care. I was more like, just show me Iron Maiden and people doing crazy stuff. Because I was really impressed of the musician And but then after years of that, it come full circle, and I got a good dose of punk rock and understand. Different thing, but still.
It's a funny thing when you, because I was the same way. You know, I was obsessed with, I mean, all the big thrash bands of the late '80s and early '90s, and all the virtuoso guitar players when I was learning guitar, and then I did the same thing because there wasn't like a guitar class, so I joined the school like concert band and played saxophone or whatever, and I was very much the same way. So when I got introduced to punk rock was after I started learning drums and met this punk rock guitar player, and it was just it was a mind fuck, right? And then I was like, you guys all suck, you know what I mean? I was even playing shows in this band and was just like, man, these people suck. They don't know how to play their thing. And then finally the light bulb goes off, you know, and you realize that it's intentional expression.
Attitude. It's an expression, exactly.
And then all of a sudden my life was changed. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, like a lot of metal is just, I was always the like metalhead in the punk rock circle growing up, which was totally fine.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But it's just like, you know, so much of metal hangs its hat on like being able to do this on the guitar, being able to do this.
A lot of posturing and stuff.
A lot of posturing.
No, 100%.
It's really funny. Like when you really get into the punk scene, like when we finally were playing like basement squats in the middle of Manhattan, and there's like fucking people shooting up in the corner, and it's just mayhem, right?
Right.
Then all of a sudden you realize that how fucking square you are as a metalhead. You know, you're basically you're like, oh shit, I'm a suburban fucking dude, privileged little shit, you know? That's who I am.
What blew my mind.
Look at this, you know? And then when I slept in a van for 2 nights and had nowhere to take a shit, you know, it was like,
well, the crazy part,
really eye-opening.
In my generation, rock and roll kept us safe. I know so many people in the small town I was from that got on hard drugs and crazy stuff from the get-go. They were just living life. Me and my friends went on tour from straight out of high school, and crazy enough, being backstage and being broke as fuck on the road, nobody ever threw out a big vial of meth, a big pile of coke, and rock and roll kept us safe as kids for a long time. Sure. It's like you can't do drugs and good shit when you're broke as fuck. Fucking smell like shit in a van.
Yeah, when you're broke, you're broke before everything else, right?
Yeah. So we were lucky to get a pack of smokes and some McDonald's when we were on the road at times.
Oh man, you're not kidding.
Still cool with that.
When $100 was like, felt like you won a fucking lottery, man. Play a show and get $100.
Oh,
holy shit! We had a tank of gas and a fucking pizza. It was unbelievable, man. We literally high-fived each other.
A dude traded us an 8 for a T-shirt. We're on the top of the world, boys.
Yeah. That's it.
The people you meet on the road in those situations, you're so happy to do that, and then some hot chick on the road will fucking be like, oh, y'all need a place to stay for the night? And you're like, boys, we just saved $40 on a piece of shit hotel, and somebody might get laid.
Yeah. I'd like to know what that's like.
Well, that was the whole deal. Like I said, you're broke, the drugs aren't there, and the groupies aren't there, whatever, but they used to be. We missed it. We missed it.
No, that was the... Yeah,
did we miss it?
STDs.
I fucking missed it.
Well, to a degree.
I mean, I'm telling you, my van, when we were touring, no women. Any woman that would get in that van with us and do what you wanted to do,
you didn't want to do.
You didn't want to do it with her.
Yeah, exactly.
I tell you that just because it was not fucking glamorous at all. Being, you know, I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here. You fucking. Especially then you got the guys in the band, and it may not be you, and you have a wife or a girlfriend. She's like, "What you doing?" And you're like, "Oh, not any of that."
Last time we played the Earl, which is
I've been on tour buses, and it's still not glamorous.
No, well, I think you got
exactly the stories you hear, but when you're living it, it's like not.
No.
Yeah.
We'll edit all this out. We don't want to tell the truth.
Well, it was funny you bring that up because last time we played the Earl earlier this month on that Garbage People show. I went into work a couple of days afterwards, and one of my coworkers was like, "Damn, there's so many baddies at your fucking shows. Like, I gotta start playing in a metal band." I was like, "Motherfucker, those were like all of our girlfriends."
Do you know how many years it took us to get that squad?
It took us 20, 30 years.
I was like, "That's not our crowd." I mean, I was like, "Sure, maybe a couple," but I was like, "No, bro. Like, come see us in fucking Pittsburgh and like see if you're saying the same
on a
shit.
fucking Tuesday."
Yeah, it's like
Steel Town.
Like, that's not how that works. Not for us. Not for many metal bands.
Yeah, it's been that way. I mean,
extreme metal has never been that, right? It's like,
yeah.
It's not going to be Motley Crue.
But it's one of those things. It's then, especially a band like Withered that's always, not always, but is in a point where you're in that cusp. Things are happening. You're getting great opportunities. You're doing stuff. The occasional, you do have real fans that you don't know from Adam's House Cat. You're at that level, and they come around occasionally.
Adam's House Cat, man, he's at every other show. That motherfucker don't play.
But whenever you have people like that come up want to get the occasional autograph and do stuff, and then they might be a real fan, and then you walk away being like, "You buying the beer, bro?" You're like, fucking hey, I wish something would give.
No, it's usually pretty chill, man. I mean, we try to be pretty smart with our music, so our fans, as few as they might be from place to place, they're fairly smart people, and it's nice. It's nice connecting with them.
Yeah, we definitely, one thing that we've always kind of agreed on, especially since we've been writing together for the last, 5 years now together. You make the music that you want to hear.
Oh, 100%.
You don't want to, I mean, we're not catering to necessarily any.
I don't care who the fuck you are. We've done plenty of theater shows for 3,000 people, and everything in between. You still are going to play a fucking bar show for 10 people. It just happens.
And with that,
no matter what,
and
right?
so when you're doing that, you better play the music you like. Because
you better love it as much as you did in the practice space or whenever,
Yeah.
Because you're the only motherfucker that's going to be listening to it 10,000 times.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. And that's how I approach every song that we write. So
we used to say,
much to their dismay,
we would pay polka music if that's what come out.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm compelled to do, and that's what I'm going to do, I guess it fucked me up. I seen Ace Ventura and Cannibal Corpse, and it was all downhill from there.
All downhill from there, yeah.
Whenever that came out at the time, were you already familiar with Cannibal Corpse?
Yeah, it was like, I've got an interesting relationship with Cannibal Corpse, man. So I was really big into Slayer, Metallica, Megadeth, and all that shit in high school. And then somebody fucking was like, check out this band Cannibal Corpse. And this was probably 89, 88, something like that. And I was like, this is comical. Like the vocals, the intensity. It seems so over the top.
I laughed the first time I
literally did too. I laughed, especially when I heard the high scream vocals that started coming a little bit later after the death growls and stuff. I just cracked up. I couldn't take it seriously, right? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I got, when I first was starting to drive on my own, I was driving my dad's Nissan pickup truck, and it had a cassette player, and a buddy of mine loaned me his Discman, right? And then I went to, do you remember Backstage Music? That store?
Uh-huh.
I went there to get a CD because I didn't have any CDs. And then the only only metal CD I found was in their bargain bin for like $5, and it was the original Tomb of the Mutilated CD, the original cover too, the uncensored cover, and I knew it because when somebody showed me that album on cassette tape was the one I laughed about it,
right?
And I was like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna get this because it's the only metal thing here that I can afford. So I got that, and it was the only CD I had, but it sounded so much better than cassettes.
How old were you at this time, you think?
I was 16 or something, I guess. 16 or 17. And then I listened to it so much because the sound quality was so much better than my cassettes.
Right.
That I got used to it. And then I got my mom to buy me like a little bookshelf stereo in my bedroom that had a CD player on top. And it was still the only CD I had. And I would listen to it going to sleep every fucking night through almost all of high school. So like Tomb of the Mutilated, like it convinced me. And then on top of it, I was giving a buddy, and that was my like really my leap into death metal. And then my buddy gave me a cassette tape, and he goes, "Hey, I found this in the ditch when I was walking up the street the other day, and it fucking sucks. Do you want it?" And I was like, he goes, "You might like it since you like all that heavy shit." And I was like, all right. And I looked at it, and it was Obituary, Slowly We Rot.
Holy shit.
Dude. And I put it in, and I was like, it's still one of my favorite fucking records, right?
Tell him,
I flipped it out.
Not only are you wrong, but you're stupid and ugly. Like, this was amazing.
Well, I had no idea. So then I like went and And I listened to it for like a week straight. Like I never took it out. And then I gave him another ride to school like a week later. And he was like, is this that fucking tape I gave you? I thought for sure you would have thrown it in the trash. And I'm like, no, dude. I was like, this is badass.
This shit fucks.
Yeah, I was like, this is great. This is great. So,
what was your gateway record?
Once again, it's just getting to a point. I feel like I tell the same stories on here all the time, but it's still as a go.
We'll just add a clown to it.
Well, definitely the Ace Ventura clip. Definitely, because I'm from the rural South, and you just couldn't get your hands on that kind of metal.
Back then, man.
And you would see little like, oh wow, that really just tipped my hat. But so my father owned a pawn shop, and he would always sell TVs and shit like that. And he had a rig at the store with all his TVs playing the same shit.
Yeah.
So I'm a kid in the mid '90s, and I have it on MTV playing fucking songs and shit. And I said, hey, Dad, can I have a $1 to go down to the store and get me a candy bar and a Coke? Kind of my little routine. He said, here you go. Fuck off. Go do it. On my way out the door, a music video starts, and I look and I stop, and it's these old dudes and like this weird fucking like very artsy fartsy video with people looking like trees and shit, and they all got short hair, and one of them's got a bolt horn through his fucking chin.
Oh, yeah.
And I literally go, who the fuck are these old dudes? And I walk out, and I said, who are these old dudes trying to be cool? And I walk out, and I go get my candy bar and do my thing. It was Metallica when they watched Load, and it was the Until It Sleeps video.
I was going to say it's Until It Sleeps.
That's brutal.
So, and I was just like,
fucking shit in his chin.
Exactly.
Damn, dude. God damn. An eyeliner and shit.
So I was like, okay, this is weird. And I knew of Metallica, but I was young and I didn't know. So then they released, the next single was King Nothing. That was a little more upbeat, and I was like, this is kind of...
I've got a soft spot for that song.
And I was like, this is kind of cool. Maybe I'm...
have that soft spot, motherfucker. I got a similar story, but I guess I'm a little bit older, so when
hold on, no. The family goes to get to like Walmart or somewhere, there's a family, and I'm like, I want to buy that Metallica album.
Yeah.
I want that. That was going to be, I think it might have been the first CD I was going to be buying, my first CD as a kid type deal. And they were sold out, and I got screwed over, and I had to buy Justice instead.
Yes, that's what I was gonna.
Best
Man,
record.
that was my gateway record. Was Justice. I saw the one video when I got home from school when I was 12, and like 6th grade or something, and I saw the one video, and I was like, I had no idea music could be this dark, right? Like the whole Johnny got his gun story, that whole fucking thing, like blew my mind as a 12-year-old, because I grew up in safe suburbia, right? And so it was this whole new thing, and I was really obsessed with that emotion. Like just tapping into that again was like, I couldn't get over it, right? And so my birthday was coming up, and I asked for the single. If you guys know what singles are, if you know what singles are, say something in the comment and then fuck off. And so, but they were out of it. When my sister went to get it for me, they were out of the single.
Right.
And she got me the whole album. And I listened to it, and Blackened and Dyer's Eve. I like had to turn it off because it scared me when I was 12 years old.
That's fucking badass.
You know, like it's literally was transformative. It's literally the reason I am here now doing all of this is because of that fucking record.
Here's my Justice story. The year that I grew up in Idaho, and at the time we all lived with my grandparents, and me and my uncles all moved at the same time. We all moved out the same year. We were moving to Georgia. He was moving to California, and he made me a mixtape. I was 9, and he'd showed me some music already. He'd shown me like Soundgarden and AC/DC and Iron Maiden, like shit that I still listen to. But he made me a mixtape that I've still like have been dying to find to this day. And he wrote on the J card and everything. He wrote the track list and everything like that. And it was like Stooges and fucking Soundgarden and shit like Jeff Buckley and Face to Face and stuff that like I don't necessarily listen to anymore, but it's still like pretty relevant to like my shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The first song that he put on there was Blackened. And he wasn't even really a Metallica fan. He just only had
my guy.
The only Metallica album that he had was Justice. And he's like, yeah, I like this record, but he's not like a fucking Metallica guy. So Blackened was the first song on that playlist. And he gave it to me as like a parting gift. Like, you're moving across country, you're about to go start a whole different life. Here you go. And
I'm getting a Blackened tattoo.
That's like, and that was it, right?
I'll go with you.
And then the next year,
yeah, let's do it.
The next year, I got Ride the Lightning as like I don't know, like I was 4th or 5th grade. I got Ride the Lightning. We were in Georgia, as like a gift. I saw a video of them playing Fade to Black live on like VH1 or some shit, and I heard Fade to Black, and I was like, this is it. Like that's it. I was already familiar with Blackened, okay, at this point. And Blackened was the only Metallica song that I knew. And then I happened to catch...
It's the only one you need to fucking...
And then I happened to catch a video of them playing Fade to Black, and I was like, this is...
They have it all.
This is the best song that I've ever heard. And I did well in school or some shit, and this was at the point where I was a kid, like, if I did something good or I got rewarded or I was getting a gift, it was just CDs. Like, I need CDs, right?
Yeah.
So I got Ride the Lightning, and I remember... If you can picture my big ass as 4th or 5th grade, I remember jumping on.
Exactly like he looks now.
I remember jumping on my bed, and I was jumping on my bed listening to Ride the Lightning, and I broke my fucking bed frame because I was spazzing out so goddamn hard. And I remember calling my uncle, listening to Creeping Death, and holding the phone next to the speaker. I was like, "Can you believe this? Like, this is the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life."
And you said, how old were you? Elementary school, right here?
I was 9 or 10. Yeah,
it ruins kids.
No, it does, because
heavy metal ruins kids.
I don't know many kids that young found cool metal.
Ruins them
but one of my other favorite memories as a young kid with that stuff when I got it was playing with my toys, and I had like monster trucks and shit. And I would be listening to Blackened and Dyer's Eve would be the intro music.
Yeah,
for my,
I would play with my
God.
toys, or I would fucking wrestle my pillows, like, because I was into pro wrestling. So
exactly.
I would just like, I'd be fucking elbow dropping my pillows and shit like that. That's how I broke my bed frame, was exactly that. Just like,
that's amazing.
Imitating the fucking Rock or Taker or something like that, and like listening to fucking Ride the Lightning.
Yeah,
just completely losing it. You know, it was awesome.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say 2 things. On the DL, when we're writing albums, we literally, whatever number album we have, we're like, this is our Master of Puppets. This is our And Justice for All.
Right.
So our last one was our Black album.
Black album, yeah.
And there is a riff.
Oh, so you sold out on your last album?
We do.
Yeah, you started doing clean vocals.
We do a nod. I did. I started doing clean vocals. I did.
So.
And also about Blackened, it's a thing for me because no matter where I am or what's going on, if that intro comes on, and I didn't play it, so I didn't expect it, like it happens like at the jukebox at a bar or something, literally the hair stands up. I like get goosebumps and I freak out. And we went and saw Metallica last time they were here in town, right?
Right.
At Mercedes-Benz, yeah.
I was there.
And I've seen Metallica only 4 or 5 times, but the first 2 times were when I was a teenager. So I saw them on both Black Album tours, and which were great. And I don't remember if they played Blackened then. I don't think that they did.
Look up the set list.
Yeah, I know.
That was when they were doing
I'm just throwing a disclaimer out there because
that's like when they were doing the Justice medley and shit like that.
Yeah, they were kind of doing that. They did do one the first time when they had the big crazy stage with the pyros and all that. Like, I mean, they always had them, but when they had the freestanding in the middle, and this was at the Omni, they well, I got free tickets for that because
that's after Binge and Purge, right?
Yeah. Binge and Purge is 89 is on the Justice tour. So this was the first Black Album tour that they did, and I couldn't afford to buy tickets, but my sister was big into meeting bands and stuff like that and getting autographs and all that shit. And she's 7 years older than me. She would meet hair metal bands and stuff, and so she knew I was like freaking out over Metallica, and she took me down there to try and meet them because she knew where the buses parked at the Omni, like underneath in the back. And we went over there and waited. Not a single one of them came by, right?
Right.
And then everyone disappeared as the show started kicking off. And then we were just like, yeah, well, the show's about to happen, so there's no way they're coming out here. And then I was like, fuck. And then we like kind of snuck in by the buses a little bit. I don't know. We didn't know. I didn't know what I was doing. Obviously, at that point, they were way inside and getting ready to play, but I had no idea. And then a runner shows up, this lady holding a stack of towels trying to get in, but she couldn't open the door. So I run over there and I open the door for her, And she goes in, and when it happens, there's this big security guard, right? And he goes, hey, and he comes out, and he goes, you can't be out here. You guys can't stand here. You need to get the hell out of here. And I was 14 or something. And I was like, okay. And I looked at my sister. I was like, I guess we need to go home. I said, I guess we're going to go home. And he goes, whoa, what do you mean you're going home? You're not going to the show? I was like, no, I didn't have money for tickets. And he goes, stay here. Don't move a fucking muscle. And I thought I was in trouble, right? He goes in. He comes back out. He gives me Metallica picks and third row seats.
That is the rock and roll stories you're supposed to hear.
It's the fucking dream, especially as a
tell that
kid.
Story so many fucking times. It's like so sick.
It's the sickest thing ever. And we go down, and it's like I'm like that brick wall is Kirk Hammett, and you know the wall. It's like I'm.
So he wasn't with the venue. He was with the band. He was part of the. He was the.
No, he was. I think he was with the venue because he was wearing like a cop outfit. He was wearing like a uniform. But I mean, whatever.
Who cares?
I don't give a fuck.
It doesn't matter who he's with. It's still that.
I have no idea,
man. To do that for a kid in that scenario.
If I could meet him today, I'd hug him. But so, anyways, I'm as far as I can remember, I had never seen Blackened live, and so I kind of developed a thing about it. And then I saw them when they the tour before last when they played at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Mm-hmm. We went and saw them, and they always do it Blackened like every other show, or like, you know what I mean? It's like a rotating thing, and they didn't do it, and I was so like bummed out, right? And I was just like, I'm never gonna get to see it.
That was at SunTrust this last time.
Oh, SunTrust, I mean.
Yeah, this last time
at SunTrust up in Marietta.
SunTrust, when I tried to go and I got a gig, they did a traveling store for the major cities where it was a brick and mortar store.
I went to it. That's where I remember I got us those mugs.
I helped set that place up, and we were like, surely they're going to throw us something. They didn't give us a fucking nosebleed ticket.
No shit.
They didn't give us a thing on the back. It was shitty fucking.
I didn't like. We thought we got good tickets, but our tickets were kind of shit for that one because it was a baseball field. So it was just like,
we were dead center, but we were like two levels up from the back. So
I seen them at a baseball field once at the old Turner Field.
Yeah,
whatever it's called now, Georgia State Stadium. But it's weird.
But yeah, so they didn't play Blackened, and I was really bummed out, right?
Right.
So when they came through last time at Mercedes-Benz, we went and he was like, so they're doing it.
That's what I was about to say. I was there, I don't remember. I blacked out, so I don't remember.
Yeah.
I've had a little Blackened myself.
He's like, I checked out the set list. They're doing it, but not every night.
Oh, and I went hit or miss, is it?
Which they do. I mean, they changed the set list.
Yeah, which is great. They should.
No, it keeps it a lot more fun for you.
Yeah.
And man, I'm gonna let him tell.
So
what
they
happened.
got that. So
it's a third person perspective.
The whole first set was awesome. Like it was sick. And
it was the best I'd ever seen him. By the way, it was super tight, way better than the '90s.
They played Holier Than Thou, which I was
crazy good.
Super excited.
They were crazy
about.
tight. It sounded great. Yeah.
They leave. I don't remember what song they ended on, but they come back for the encore, which was effectively the second set. And the intro starts, and I'm like getting goosebumps thinking about it. And I look over at him, and it's like his face like turned upside down, like it contorted in a way.
Full on ugly crying.
Like
man.
We were both ugly crying, and we were like we had already
I'm
cried.
Right now thinking about it.
We had literally already cried at least once during the set already. And like, I can't. You remember the bitter beer face commercials?
100%.
That's what he looked like. But it's like his eyes were like in his chin, and like he just, it was the like craziest fucking expression I've ever seen. Because he finally got it.
I was convinced it wasn't going to happen. I was just like, I'm going to be denied my whole life. Like it's just going to be the cosmic joke.
Literally fucking goosebumps.
And it happened, dude. And I
like,
fucking melted on the inside.
It wasn't real until he kicked in. Because they did the intro over the PA, and we're just like, fuck. And then he comes in with the riff.
Dude.
Just like it is on all the fucking live records. And we were just like, he could not fucking handle it. And I couldn't handle it either because I was trying to watch them.
I lost my shit.
But I was also trying to watch him, just like,
like you're happy. Your bros having a moment. You're happy.
And like it was
just like I will never forget the look on his fucking face. It was insane. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I can't judge.
Power metal, man.
I cry every time I see Ozzy. And without
you want to see me fucking?
It's gonna happen
you want
to
see me go like completely beside myself, take me to an Iron Maiden concert.
Oh man,
and I'm like, he's seen it.
We've got
seen it 3 different times.
We've gotten to do Maiden a few times on tour. We when we were on tour with Morbid Angel, we played it. That was me.
That's Mike's. That's me.
That's not the commercial. That's that Metallica
Mike's Blackened
concert.
face. Yeah, that's Mike's Blackened face. That's like, I'm not joking. That he fucking. If you can somehow like play the Blackened intro into the bitter beer face, that's what he looked like. It was,
that was
fucking insane.
I'm glad it was dark. But yeah, man. But when we in 2017 we were on tour with Morbid Angel. We played a House of Blues in Houston,
Dallas,
Texas, and
it was right down the street from the United Center.
Yeah, and we get there and we realize that Maiden is playing 2 blocks away at the arena. Yeah, at the arena.
Basketball.
And we were like, we called an unnamed good buddy who was friends with because Ghost was opening for Maiden on that tour, right? And we were like, "Yo, I know you know some of these cats. Do you have any connects? Like, we're 2 blocks away."
Hold on. Couple details.
Oh, sorry.
We drove overnight, so we had to drive overnight 12 hours from El Paso.
Yeah.
We played an off night with Suffocation in El Paso, and we had to catch the rest of the tour in Dallas, which is 12 hours away. So we drove overnight. Nobody slept. And we took shifts. Like, Mike and I had first shift, and I woke up to Bo driving through the middle of the fucking oil field at some point in the morning.
God, dude, 6 a.m. in the oil fields at a truck stop.
We get to
and
Dallas.
There's oil trucks everywhere.
We get to Dallas.
Gnarly.
We knew, like, ahead of time that Maiden was going to be right down the street. So I texted our friend who was on tour in fucking Spain at the time. I was like, total Hail Mary. We're at House of Blues 2 blocks away tonight, and we're first to 4. Like, what are the chances you can holler at your boys?
Yeah, we'll be done at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock.
Just see what's up. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I was like, I'm going to kick myself if I don't at least try.
Right.
And, okay, so we're in Dallas. He's in Madrid. They're 2 blocks up. He texts me back, like, pretty much. I think
before we played.
I think it was after, like, sound check.
Oh, maybe. Which was right before we played.
We played. He's like, all right, let me get back to you. I got your text. Let me see what's up. And before we played is when he texted me, like, we're, like, literally on stage getting ready to go out. He texted me back. He's like, all right, I got you 4 tickets. Like, you can thank me later. And I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're on Ghost's list.
Yeah.
Go get it. And so as soon as we got done, I hauled ass and bribed another merch person to cover our merch for us. And they're like, "You're doing what?"
Everybody on the tour knew that Maiden was down the street, but nobody was going.
Because like you're gonna buy tickets or whatever.
Yeah.
We were all kind of stuck, which is so painful to be like 100 yards away, literally. And it's,
our show still did well that night. The show sold out. Like, it was a good show. Yeah,
it was great. But we ran over and we caught the last 6 songs or something.
We caught them like mid-set. We walked in on Power Slave. And
what matters is, so the Iron Maiden equivalent of Blackened for me is Wasted Years, which is obviously their greatest song.
Best song ever.
It's the best song ever written. Yeah. Not just, it's just period.
Period is the best song.
And we did get to catch, and we cried like babies. It was nosebleed. It was nosebleed, and we were just like, oh, you know.
So the encore was Blood Brothers into Wasted Years.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Who's going to be teamed up on the night that we're going to see Maiden in the next couple months?
Oh, yeah. Guns N' Roses and Iron Maiden the same night.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit in California?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're going to that, but only reason I bought, it's a great show, but I went for Ozzy, and Ozzy he dropped out.
Yeah. That sucks.
They were replaced with Priest, which is, that's a notable, but it ain't fucking Ozzy,
wait.
bro. But not on the same day. It's 3 days, 2 bands a day.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Which is still amazing. It's still going to be part of the
dying. We were just talking about the Priest Maiden Fantasy Tour.
I remember there was a rumor going around that they were going to do Priest and Maiden and Metal Church was going to open.
God damn.
That would have been fucking sick.
God damn.
But I saw a headline today that, like, Bruce Dickinson said something at a European show, like, we're holding on to a secret and we can't wait to tell y'all. And I'm like, I bet you it's a fucking Priest Maiden tour. Like, they have to do it.
Come on.
Rob Halford said so. Like, he's like,
ultimate.
yeah, we're like, effectively said, like, yeah, we need to do it.
All of them can shut the fuck up until Ozzy goddamn gives me one of the last 5 shows he's fucking canceled on.
Yeah.
And dude, I'm so fucking ready to see Ozzy again, man. I need the Oz, man.
I haven't seen him in a long time, man.
Yeah, it's been about
a really long
It's
time.
been almost 20 years for me, and I've seen him.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I've seen him numerous times.
I saw him 3 times on Ozfest in 2005. I went out with our Rockstar buddies here in Atlanta. They were doing the Ozfest then.
Right? Did you go out teching for them? Or?
No. They just called me up and was like, "Hey, I know you've never seen Maiden live, and it's Maiden and Black Sabbath." So it was Black Sabbath. I've still never seen Ozzy do Ozzy songs.
I've seen Sabbath and I've seen Ozzy.
I've never seen Ozzy.
Kill to see Ozzy songs.
I truthfully think watching Ozzy do Ozzy songs with Zach or Gus, but Ozzy with Zach
Zach would be great.
It's the shit. It's the shit.
Yeah, it's gotta be right.
But you get 3 to 5 Sabbath songs, and then you also get fucking Flying High Again.
And, Bark the Moon and shit. God damn, dude, I would flip my shit.
I can see from mountains, watch me disappear, dude. Yeah. God damn, dude, I love it.
That's it, man. That's it. Hell yeah.
But Saturday for me does it because Saturday is AC/DC and Judas Priest on the same day.
God. I've never seen AC/DC.
I've never seen AC/DC.
Like I was literally listening to AC/DC at work. Like they were one of my AC/DC was definitely like
and hit after hit after hit. When you start looking at it like that,
it's relentless.
Oh, they're like, but the cool thing about AC/DC, and this is like how I feel about Motorhead too, because Motorhead is my entire fucking life.
Yeah.
But they're like AC/DC is like the Ramones and Slayer and Motorhead to an extent. They're a formula band. It's ZZ Top. They figured out their shit. They stuck with it.
Yeah.
And they've
ride
over the fucking world. So I appreciate that about them because it never gets old. Somebody puts on fucking Powerage or any of those Bon Scott records, I'm like, I will never be like, no, I want to listen to something else. It's like, no, I want to listen to this right now.
Yo, yeah, dude,
and turn it up. As a matter of fact,
yeah. I am really excited about seeing them, and I'm excited about seeing everybody. But if I was to say remotely that I wasn't extremely let down, that I'm missing out.
I hope they all have 2 hours.
I've seen everybody except for AC/DC in that lineup.
Have you seen Priest with Richie Faulkner?
I think so.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so.
He's like,
I mean, because
I've seen Priest.
Like,
I've seen Priest about 4 or 5 times live.
Richie Faulkner is like basically he's very much like a Zakk Wylde guy. Like he's so goddamn good.
I love Richie Faulkner.
Matt,
so much
Priest is one of Matt's favorite bands, so he was let down as well that Ozzy's not going to be there, but welcome. I hope Rob runs that fucking motorcycle off the goddamn stage.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Oh that was another. I remember when I got Hellbent for Leather. That was another. My mom's best friend was visiting us. I was in 7th grade, and she was visiting us, and we went to the mall, and she was like, "I want to get you a gift," and I was like, "Well, I want a CD," and
take me to Media Play.
Yeah, or Sam Goody, wherever the fuck it was. And I wanted British Steel, but they didn't have
fucking Media Play.
And so they had a copy of Hellbent, and I was like, well, it's not British Steel, but this cover looks cool. And I know that I like Judas Priest, so let me go. That ended up being my first Judas Priest record. So
that's awesome.
My mom, when I was 16, my mom sent me to the record store because I grew up on like Led Zeppelin, Rod Stewart, Elton John, stuff like that.
Yeah, my mom was a huge Rod Stewart fan too, actually.
Mine is too.
She said pick 4 albums.
I mean, come on.
Hey, man.
Pick 4 albums. AC/DC Double Live. Megadeth Rust in Peace.
Double Live Alive at Donington.
Rest in peace.
The Donington record.
Yes.
That's a fucking awesome record. So that same mixtape that I was telling y'all about, Heat Seeker from that record was on that mixtape. I fucking like that specific version of Heat Seeker, even though it's a Brian Johnson song, people talk shit. That version of that song is so sick and like holds special place in my heart because it was on the mixtape.
On the mixtape.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways.
You like fucking dude from Guardians of the Galaxy over here. Got my mama's mixtape.
Yeah.
Picked them out by myself.
There you go.
All the covers look cool.
Yeah.
That's how I got Somewhere in Time.
Yeah.
I was just there, like, picking out records, and I had a buddy who was obsessed with Iron Maiden in school, but I'd never listened to them, and he was just like, he's like, oh, you gotta listen to Iron Maiden. I was listening to Metallica. He's like, you listen to Iron Maiden. and I was like cyborg, crazy zombie dude, right? You know, on the cover of it, I was like, I'm gonna buy this one, and it's still my favorite.
Yeah. How many albums do you think Eddie sold?
Oh,
just
God.
alone, just on kids that had no clues.
Especially after that, especially after around the maybe Fear of the Dark, like the Dark Ages for Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
he probably sold a lot of the records. Yeah.
Well, it's like I mean, Maiden had Eddie, Dio had his guy. I forget what they named him, but it was like a total fucking vanilla name. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I never knew Dio had a guy.
Yeah, the guy, the dude from Holy Diver, like the demon guy.
The old devil guy. Yeah.
I never knew.
I know you're talking about. I didn't know it was an ongoing thing.
Exactly. I didn't know that.
Absolutely. Like it is a thing, and Dio gave him like a super vanilla name. It's hilarious. I remember what the name is.
We Legion X. We had the same thing. We tried.
It's like
we had our guy, and he had a crazy. Our guy's name was Chauncey.
Chauncey.
He was a zombie. War
aristocrat.
General. He's like
zombie aristocrat with a monocle.
Zombie Leonidas is kind of what he was like.
Yeah.
When we dubbed his name, someone was like, "Well, what's his name going to be?" When we started doing it, I was like, "I just shot it out, just Chauncey."
Yeah.
Like fuck it.
Motorhead had the snaggletooth.
And Vic. I mean, come on, guys. That's all I knew was Mick and Eddie. That's all I knew existed.
Yeah.
What you got over there, Matt? What are you pulling up? No, that's the Dio guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
The Creator guy. Yeah, Creator has a guy, right? Look up
Violent Mind.
Look up Dio's mascot.
Yeah.
I want to know the name. I had no idea it was a mascot.
I didn't either. That's
it's a little. His is a little more subtle because people don't like.
Because it's not a detailed image. It's kind of a silhouette almost.
Right. So, what is it? Murray. Yeah. It's the devil guy who's holding the chain.
Show the image.
Yeah. I know who he is.
Yeah. But like he's on all the covers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Murray.
Yeah.
Who's it? He's like.
There you go.
Huh.
He's the guy.
It looks like he's got like a Black Panther vibe.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
preemptively.
It's a latex suit.
He's got the Maloik.
Don't kink shame him,
is he a dom?
Don't kink shame,
or a sub?
It looks like the fucking dom.
He's definitely a dom.
With that whip.
Somebody else might have the other end of that chain, you know, like. No. There it is. It's whipping the priest. I get it.
Yeah, the one in the mirror, though, that's like every local band's favorite pose. Cross hand.
How many of those fucking? So speaking of mirrors, you remember the carnival mirrors, the bootleg ones that you could win by throwing darts at balloons at the shitty carnivals?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and they had all that.
I've had a couple around.
I remember that one. I remember the Holy Diver one.
I think I have
and I have an Iron Maiden one at home. I wish I had a bunch of them because they were endless back then.
You don't see them
back in those days. They were like all over. Now they're like $1 million on eBay, and they've got all these like razor blade scratches all over them.
Yeah, an Order of the Owl.
Look, an Order of the Owl one is right here.
Imagine that.
What carnival was that one at?
They did
the
that
Snowblind
for
Carnival.
That was for Snowblind.
I bet they did.
They did. We all had fun.
Bunch of sweethearts.
We broke them in. We had fun. Lots of balloons were popped.
Yeah.
A lot of teddy bears were won.
A lot of young'uns was happy. That's cool. What was the other one y'all mentioned? There was another.
Creator has one.
Yeah. Creator, we seen that was what, Violent Mind? What was it? It said something like that.
If anybody watches this, name some other fucking metal band.
Yeah, who are we leaving out here?
There's the metal
mascots.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are.
Slipknot's got like 9 of them,
right? What?
Dude, what?
One of them just quit.
Oh yeah, he'll figure out another one. I feel like Misfits doesn't really count.
Gesture Ahead by that doesn't those are like swing and a miss.
Actually,
those are fails.
Counts. Yeah, that counts. What is that?
Facebones counts, but it's because it's intentionally that thing, right? Like that's not a mascot. That doesn't count. That was only like Black Album stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That was Devin Townsend. That looks like
that's not real either.
No,
You've got to be on every record to count.
That kind of counts, even though he stole
it's called Crystar.
Well, he stole it from
Crystar.
Yeah, he stole it from a comic book. Voivod counts.
Yeah, Voivod.
That counts because they just reused Leno on the last show I brought him down.
That doesn't count.
We just
quite right. Totally
of course
counts.
That counts. Yeah.
I knew this chick that fucked 4 of the 5 fingers in the Death Punch.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, SOD counts.
Yeah, that counts.
Poor girl.
4 of the 5 fingers.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Sodom, obviously.
That's not my joke.
Dude, Narnheinz, is that what that said?
Chally.
Oh yeah, Chally's real.
Did they just play here?
Yeah, it was just like last week, week or 2 ago.
They played in Purgatory?
Hell.
Oh, I was like, holy shit.
Children of Bodom.
Yeah,
hold on, fucking go back. Children of Bodom's dude's name's Roy.
Roy?
That's amazing because that's amazing. My first guitar player that introduced me, he was in Legion X, our first lead guitar player who's really good. Still is probably a good player. I ain't talked to him in years. His name's Roy, and he's the one who introduced me to fucking Children of Bodom.
Maybe that was his side gig.
No, not
Did it look like him? He's got a hood on. You might not recognize him.
I would hit him up. Was this you?
Yeah.
Who's that?
The guy.
Sick.
Yeah, but that's bullshit, man. That's a rip-off of a comic. It's like fucking. It's like Venom with hair. Or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, Jack-o'-lantern counts.
That counts.
Yeah, that counts.
That absolutely counts. There you go.
Yeah,
Murray.
we've already covered Murray. Yeah,
Gee,
that
I
counts.
wonder who number 1's gonna be.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah. Okay. Snaggletooth.
Yep.
Obviously. Yep. I wonder what number. We all know what number 1's.
Number 2, White Claw. Yeah. Oh, Vic.
Yeah, and Eddie.
And then obviously,
yeah,
Edward.
Yeah. All right.
The kings of merchandising, Iron Maiden.
Kiss are the kings of merchandising.
And ICP.
Yeah. Huh. All right. No. Yeah, but like half of those didn't count.
Yeah, no, without a doubt, half of those didn't count. More than fucking half of them didn't count. Half of them I never even fucking acknowledged.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, whatever. We know the cool ones.
Yeah,
the Metallica thing totally does not fucking.
No, it's not a mascot. It's not a fucking mascot.
That's not really a mascot. The DRI thing isn't necessarily.
That's not a mascot.
I don't know, but the
skanker.
More than some of those others, I would go for it.
You know who designed that? He lives in Atlanta and owns a small label.
Who'd that be?
I'm not at liberty to say, but.
Well, what the fuck? Is it a secret?
Oh, yeah.
It's a secret?
His label put out my.
No way.
You're gonna have to do research because he won't tell.
People, he's like the most reserved dude on the planet.
It's not the lawyer one. It's the other one.
It's the other one.
So the one who I figured
for a living. Yeah.
Pay attention to what they're saying.
Yeah.
He designed that.
Yeah.
How the fuck did he design that? I mean, that's not what I'm asking. That's insane.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's somebody here in town.
I gave enough Easter eggs on that.
Yeah, you did. Anyone from here knows who the fuck
That's
that
what
is.
Yeah. You'll figure it out.
This is to you, my friend. I love you
Sorry,
anyways.
Sorry,
he's one of my favorite people.
I wasn't supposed to say that.
He's a sweetheart. Really?
Yeah.
Man, he didn't get royalties.
He doesn't need them. He's doing
all right. Yeah, he's doing all right. He's doing all right. He gets to draw fun stuff these days.
Y'all working on any cool art pieces or anything like that right now for future stuff? Y'all have that in the works?
No, man. I don't. I try to stay away from the visuals. I realize that
he says that, but he fucking designed one of the last shirts that.
Well, I dabble. I like putting stuff together. I like graphic design and I like video editing and stuff like that. But like the raw creation of visual images, I don't know. It's not natural feeling for me. Every once in a while, something comes out.
I can barely draw a fucking smiley face. My girlfriend is a phenomenal painter,
and I can draw all right. But
he can draw pretty.
If I when I get into the withered headspace, it doesn't come out that way for me. Like I can't visualize things. So like when we're talking to Paul Romano about the album artwork, I'm always just like, please, just take it and run with it. I don't have any ideas.
Is this Paul did this piece?
Yeah, and that's actually a big I think it's a 3 or 4 foot square oil painting.
Oh, really? Wow.
I have it on my wall, actually. I got it from him.
Oh, you got the physical piece.
And it actually has a handmade frame that he made for it, and it's all gold leaf and the whole night. It's incredible. It's really incredible. It's next to my bed.
Oh, wow.
I look at it every fucking morning when I wake up.
Paul's the 5th member.
Yeah, he is the 5th member.
He gets
of the
all
band.
the demos. He gets everything. We were just talking about it on our way up.
Yeah, I sent him riffs and very, very, like, just barely chunks of songs. So he's there all along the way.
We'll send him like themes and shit that we're working on,
and we'll let him decide what he wants to kind of go from there. But he's along the way following the vibe.
Yeah, so he usually runs with whatever concepts we come up with for the album. So Rafa and I are both big philosophy fans, so that really fuels a lot of the concepts, right? So it's like,
you got any PBRs? Damn,
you're out of beer.
Gonna Randy dry.
We have a podcast.
We've had a week straight of podcasts.
We're gonna pause taping while Matt goes to the store. No, I'm just kidding. So we've been doing it, and we just started toying with this idea about how he's gonna start creating sketching, because he does like 800 pre-sketches and all of this like sort of researchy, dialing it in kind of stuff before he does the final piece. And so when we start writing, he's going to start drawing at the same time, because for probably very much a lot of the same reasons, he resonates with what we're doing sort of emotionally or conceptually. So he's going to write at the same time so that the music and the artwork co-develops. Right. You know what I mean? Like, it starts at the same time and feeds into one another, right? Well, so that he might draw something that touches a place that we haven't really gotten to musically, or maybe we're never going to, right?
Right.
And then when he starts communicating that with us as we're writing, it's going to influence what we do with the music.
This is perfect. Like he said, he's a 5th member.
Sort of
it
really is.
He's involved
it really
the whole time.
is. Like, he's a magic man. Oh,
Matt's coming in hot.
Jesus.
Community. What is that? A double deucer?
Nice. Thanks.
Oh, Corona alcohol free.
Jesus.
Is it alcohol free?
No.
Those are pretty good though. If you want to go to
Those
NA.
are actually, if you go
Corona,
NA,
Corona NA.
I just tried one last week, and
thank you. I'll throw you some cash. It looks like my size.
Oh, look, it's equal.
Yeah, it is equal. Yeah. It's the Andre the Giant.
That's your size. Look on the camera, they're the same.
Anybody want a peanut?
Rafa the Giant.
So, Rafa, there's something that I want to touch on that I know that is a mutual love of yours and mine. That this shit goes deep.
Okay.
And I mean, I think it's something that we both, a sponsorship from these folks, we would just be over the fucking moon. I want to know what you would think too, and how we're going to figure out how to get fucking Hormel chili on
All right, so here's the history behind that. Growing up, that was like, because I mean, growing up, like, so this is back in Idaho. Growing up, there was at one time there was me, my uncles, my mom, 2 uncles, my grandparents, and my great grandmother. What was that? What is that? 7 of us?
Yeah.
Under the house, right? So, you know, grandma was feeding the family. And sometimes, you know, it would be an Arby's night. We get the 5 for $5. Everybody would get a sandwich and that kind of thing. Or, or you know, we always had Carl Budding, deli meat, and that kind of shit. Hormel chili was kind of a staple because it was like my uncles loved it. I would eat it. I would make like sloppy Joe sandwiches out of like Hormel chili, basically.
Fuck yeah.
And so it's become like a fucking like hilarious joke now at this point.
I mean, it ain't no joke. That shit's so good. You pour it on top of your head, your tongue will beat your brains out trying to get to it.
Once a year, I'll have it now at this point.
Once a year, you fucking you posing on me? You're a fucking poser now? You're a fucking poser, bro?
It turned into this whole joke. Well, like me and some of my friends, Scott from Cloak and some of our buddies, there was this internet video running around these two dudes got in a fight at like a little league game or some like, you know, B grade baseball team, and the dude who wasn't instigating it was like, "Oh, what the fuck are you gonna do, you chili dog nerd, you fucking chili dog nerd," and kept calling him a chili dog nerd. And so it turned into this thing where like, fuck, we can't, like, nobody can eat chili now because then we're gonna be a fucking chili dog.
You're
nerd.
A fucking chili dog nerd, dude.
But let alone
Shit,
a
I'm
chili,
a chili dog nerd.
So I came around and I was like, I'm gonna make fucking chili cool with my circle of friends and like, let's see who's a fucking chili dog nerd now. And so I like started hounding Hormel Chili on Facebook and all that shit. And you've seen the pictures. I got like a bunch of T-shirts and shit. Them. They were like all about it. And so I turned it around. It's okay to be a chili.
We're gonna get this fired back up. You're gonna be my liaison between the Hormel Chili
camp
It's
been a minute.
SHP.
We were David from work, David Parham, he said something about, we're going after Duke's Mayo now.
Dude.
Yeah, that's like that's a new one. So
Duke's is real.
Hormel Chili's been conquered.
No, fuck you and fuck that. We're bringing Hormel Chili back on. Dude. I need it in my life.
I got
Not until there's cases showing up
you,
over here.
with you fucking posing ass, Rafe. I still eat it on a regular. I still eat like trash and eat that kind of garbage all the time.
I'm not saying I don't eat great. I try to.
It's
my best.
It's my go-to like fast stoner snack.
100%.
Just some fucking Hormel chili, some cheese, and some chips on that bitch.
Eat it with Doritos.
Fucking Matt, how often we fucking get stoned and eat that? That's a perfect business me every time.
Trust me, I ain't hating the player. I'm just hating the game. Getting a little older.
No, dude, it's turned me into the fucking.
Yeah, you don't do the Fritos, the classic chili.
Dude, chili scoops,
Frito
scoops, baby.
Frito scoops.
Oh,
Frito scoops
it's a party, dude. It's a party, and everybody's invited.
That's the fucking. That's
everybody's
the right
farting.
There. That is. 100%.
After you get home,
everybody's invited.
I
to
feel
the
like
fart
they
party.
made. I feel like they made Frito scoops specifically for chili. I've never eaten it with anything else.
why would you?
Man, I'm the biggest chili fan. I don't know about Hormel particularly.
I know. I love great homemade chili too. I'm just saying that.
No, man. When I was a kid, there used to be this place here at the right off the Peachtree Towers MARTA station called Barney's and Charlie's, and it like listen, dude, all they served.
We're talking money in Canada. Loonies and Toonies and Barney's and Charlie's.
Yeah, that was a failed currency in South Britain or whatever. Barney's and Charlie's.
Barney's and Charlie's.
Yeah.
Now they just have Dave's and Buster's.
Fucking Beans and Franks.
That's right. And anyways, this place, it was like chili focused, but it was like nice, right? It was like sort of like a 20s vibe.
A chilitorium.
Yeah, it was a chilitorium, but it was like a chili macatorium. So they did like, you could get like a bowl of spaghetti noodles.
That's the other
and they would put chili on it, but they had a bar of toppings, right? So it would be like shredded cheddar cheese, oyster crackers, like
the works.
all the stuff, right? And so that was always inspired me, and I've talked about it all the time. I got a fantasy like chili truck. And because like for me,
chili
like
truck.
and the only thing that reminded me is like Fritos are legit, but my ultimate chili topping is Cheez-Its. So
fucking me.
That's good.
Yeah,
I've
it
never
will
thought
fuck
about
you. It will
Cheez-Its.
fuck your face.
Goldfish crackers were great.
Goldfish are yeah. We can't. I don't know if we can even go there right now with goldfish crackers. Those new Old Bay goldfish crackers.
I ain't even been down
Jesus
that trail yet.
Fucking Christ.
Ask Casey Arbor about those.
Oh,
Jeez,
yeah.
Yeah, Casey sent me a picture of them. I thought it was a joke, and then Rafe shows up at my house with them.
I was like, I walked by, I was like, I couldn't not get a bag, and they're legit.
You had me at Cheez-Its.
So good.
Sorry. I gotta back it up. I gotta back it up. Like those double toasted Cheez-Its.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that sounds fucking like.
And if you want to get super fucking crazy, the white cheddar Cheez-Its. Put that in your chicken chili, man. Your cream chicken chili, and you're gonna just fucking. You won't stop.
See, are you a cracker, a soaking cracker man?
Oh, dude,
you're a soaker.
I want my chili to be thick. I want half crackers in my bowl.
I don't know about all that.
I do.
I'm not a soaker. I like the crack, but I still like my cracker or my. I like it. I like the dip, but I like it still. I like it still to be. I don't.
I like both actually.
It's something I don't like the soggy.
Dude, I used to wear a Burt's Chili pin all through high school. We would go to Waffle House after every party in high school. and for breakfast on every Friday.
I bet everybody was so mad. Like, dude, save some pussy for the rest of us. Take the pin off.
Cool, bro. Yeah.
You take the fucking pin off, dude. Stop flexing.
Guess, you're gonna go practice guitar for 2 hours in your room, you fucking loser.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. That's all I did. Actually, I had it on my guitar strap. I would play shows at the Masquerade with it. Way back in my first band, yeah.
When you're talking about the dude, you go like, "You chili dog loser." I used to
chili dog
nerd. I used to install DirecTV satellites, and me and Curtis, my bass player back in the day, he went to help me on this job one time, and there was 2 brothers that were probably 11 and 9, and they're just kind of following us around as we're installing the satellite dish at the house.
Oh my God!
And they start arguing with each other, and one of them said, "Shut up, you damn chili bowl." That's what he's called it. And as soon as you said you chili dog nerd, it's like, was he a fucking chili bowl?
No, he was this. I don't know how to.
I'm gonna think on that one. What
YouTube
trajectory
video.
in life deems chili bowl as an insult?
I know you damn chili.
Damn chili bowl. That's good. That's sick. Actually,
that is pretty good. I remember an old.
Where was that?
It was in
Morrow or something.
Jackson.
Oh, Jackson.
So we back in the that was one of our yo mama jokes.
Hair.
One of my yo mama jokes when we were kids was that we had a good chili. Was yo mama's so dumb. They said it was chilly outside, and that bitch went and got a bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that was like the shortened version of it. What are you, chili bowl? Like you dumbass? You're dumbass.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're dumbass like your mom with a chili bowl. Man, that's a deep cut. I like that. I like that.
If I had to guess.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was good. That. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the mozzarella sticks are really the star of the menu, though.
Where at?
Highlander.
Oh yeah, the thing.
Everything else is pretty fucking good bar food.
Yeah.
Man, bar food, I love it everywhere. Like I went and had lunch today at Flatiron. It was great as always.
Flatiron's not fucking around, dude. That's my favorite Instagram account.
That's the thing with Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
they get the best food porn in town. It's insane.
I realize that this is actually kind of an Atlanta thing because of like the weird Sunday laws.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why there's not like many just standalone like bars. Like you go to other cities, you can just go to a bar. All they have is fucking booze.
Yeah,
right?
No food, yeah.
But in order to be open on Sundays, you have to have food. So therefore, all the bars have sick food down here.
Yeah, they don't just have food to sell booze. They have sick food.
They have
great fucking food, man.
I mean, sure, it's like Earl, Flatiron, East Atlanta, Little Five, bar food. You know, but it's not like you're not getting any bullshit. You go eat some of these places.
I mean, tonight at the Earl, I schooled a dude on the salmon BLT.
Yeah.
No one ever gets it because it's like salmon VLT. Like just looking at it on the menu, it's like okay, it doesn't. It's not an established.
It doesn't jump out at you.
An established dish at other places. It's not like a, whatever you call it. So
I'm not going for it. So
you don't hear it and go, oh, I love a good. People go, oh, I love a good Philly cheesesteak because that's like a thing. But salmon BLT is not a thing, so people just kind of glance over it. But once you have that motherfucker, man.
Well, the reason I say that is because it's like, I mean, we are obviously touring a bunch and shit like that, and like we go places. We've been fucking everywhere. But if we go out, like a lot of times, like the bar food standard in other cities, it's just like, oh yeah, it's just fucking bar food. They have jalapeno poppers and wings. But the standard
not even good wings,
down
like
here is
bullshit
like a little
wings.
higher, like. We get buddies who come play the Earl, and they get fed and all that. It's like, God damn, that was a fucking meal. Like, it wasn't no bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just cool. I think.
I really enjoy the food at the Earl, too. And I go through my phase at which my favorite place in the village to eat is, and Earl is right now, is hands down my favorite kitchen.
I will never complain about eating at the Earl. Even if I ate there 10 minutes ago, I'll eat there again. Like, it's tough to, it just doesn't get old.
There you go.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That was fun. I've only done Dunch the one time with you. Yeah. That was good.
Dunch.
Oh, man. El Mariachi is fantastic.
That green chili.
Give me a couple of jalapeno margs, man, and I'm on fire.
Yeah, that green chili.
That is so fucking good, man. They're so good.
I'm not a brunch guy.
Ridiculous.
My girlfriend loves brunch, but I know I make a good breakfast. Brunch is one of those things where it's like, I can do that at home.
That's the one thing.
Yeah, sorta.
Breakfast is one of my meanest fucking tricks up the sleeve.
Yeah, I do too.
I'll throw some breakfast down for you.
Yeah.
I can get crazy.
And I like cooking it. And I like cooking porter.
Are you guys when y'all be on a tour and have a bus? Are y'all kind of guys that would use the kitchen a little bit and cook breakfast and stuff in the mornings and stuff like that?
Does microwave in a macaroni and cheese cup and throw in some microwave chicken nuggets in it count? That's about as far as it would go for me. Well, they don't have stoves. They just have like a microwave and a fridge and a sink and a cooler.
That would be like a bandwagon.
That's it. No, it'd be a full tour bus. Most tour buses they don't have like a cooking surface.
I guess it's the
older oven. RVs do.
I guess
but tour buses don't have. You can't even. You can't cook in them. You can't shit on them. So you can't cook in them.
Well, that was one thing I'd say. Vinnie Paul one time was talking about being on a European tour, and they did, I guess, have some sort of a cooking still. But Europe
is a little. You never know what you get.
He was talking about it was their whole rig, but the bus driver flipped out on him one morning. Woke up. And it smelled bacon and all that stuff. I was like, "You're cooking with all my shit?" And he was like, "Yeah, breakfast, motherfucker. You want some?" And he was like, He's like, "Dude, I've been touring for 30 years. I'm gonna clean up and everything, but motherfucker, fuck you.
Yeah.
Do you want some breakfast or not?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "We had to have a come to Jesus moment with this motherfucker over there because this is how we roll."
We take like a big cooler and a portable grill with us.
Like I mentioned about hiking and camping. I love to do all that shit, right? And I love roughing it, I guess. I like the simple life. I like working hard because then it's like I don't know.
No,
it's very zen, right? It's a zen thing.
That's how
to chop fucking firewood and make a fucking campfire and cook your meal and all that. Like I really enjoy that kind of shit. So I started last few tours bringing my camping cooking shit.
Yeah,
and we would pack stuff and yeah. I mean, on one hand, it's saving money, but for me also, on the other hand, cooking at home, the quality of food is so much better than what you get at most, especially chain restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's just a quality of ingredients, right? Well, so I honestly, I'll go out to eat most places. Like he was saying, I can go to the Earl, or I can go somewhere fairly legit, and I'll be satisfied. But a lot of places, like especially chain places, your Applebee's or whatever, like I'll go there and I'm all pretty disappointed because my food at home, I can cook some shit that's 1,000 times better.
And you just spent
I can do it
$80
and I can do it in less time than they do it, right?
Oh.
So and it's just I got so used to that, especially over COVID, right? Like my cooking skills like went ape shit over COVID. So it just we just started doing it on tour, and it's pretty sick. We'll hit a rest stop into the picnic area and just fucking throw together.
Well, that's how Slaughter Q started. That was the whole deal. With Legion X back in the day, our deal was obviously you don't have the money to eat out all the time. You're on tour, so we have our own little grill with us. Even the times when we would have a little bit of a rider, they were like, we just want to get some pizzas and stuff from a local place. And we're like, no, get us some chicken. Give us some pork chops.
Yeah, please don't give us fucking pizza again.
Just go to the store and buy us raw and we'll cook and grill it out in the parking lot, and we'll do it ourselves. And we did that, and that was the spark for Slaughter Q. We were like, well, how do we want to do this? And actually, it was that combined with Withered. Actually, in the long run, was a spark to that.
Oh yeah,
because y'all did a listening party.
Oh yeah, for our third album, for Dualitas,
and did the pig.
And roasted that pig. Dude, that was. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, it was sick.
And realistically, in talks when we were talking, that was it came up in the conversation where we're like, and somebody at that time mentioned that and was like. And then so the thought was happening.
Oh hell yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then that hit the table, and we're like, dude, that's it.
You ever like go to a bank and they've got that big smoker sitting out there?
Mm-hmm.
That's literally. I went to my bank and I was like, "You guys loan that out or what?" And they're like, "Sure."
I got an account with you. You want to let me borrow that?
It was free. They let me take it for free for that. I had no idea that you could do that.
As long as you got somebody who knows how to do it.
It was just Well, Jeff
Jeff always worked with us.
Jeff didn't cook it. Jeff at the Masquerade.
Yep.
He volunteered to smoke the fucking pig, and Dylan got a pig from somewhere. I got the smoker. Jeff was there like 8 hours beforehand to start that motherfucker. And back then, dude, I was not eating meat, and I ate a piece of that tenderloin. It made me cry, man.
That's so good.
It was so good,
Jeff
man.
McNabb can make some
It was
food.
so good.
Yeah,
That's why the catering and masquerade.
That was a lot of fun, man.
It really was.
PBR gave a lot of beer for that.
Most of it still is recipes these days, right?
I don't know. I don't think Masquerade does catering anymore.
Really?
No. When I was there,
down there,
we wouldn't. So like whenever we did the festivals and y'all came out and my stuff in the catering, I provided all that. That we don't have it in house anymore there.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Not even at Snowblind, because catering at Snowblind was good.
No, I hired out and brought it in.
Outside catering. Oh, okay. Because I wonder who did it. I mean, maybe it was in house. So
that cattle to cap show that we picked up. Remember?
Was there catering for that as well?
We got catering.
Yeah, we played. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got added like the day before because one of the Rivers and Nile somebody broke down.
They still have a kitchen and the availability to do it, but yeah, they had cut that out for a long time.
Yeah, because they did it at Morbid Angel too, and it was real good.
Yeah.
Especially because there's no fucking restaurants around there at all.
And I think
it sucks trying to get food.
Well, I think the good news, I suppose, word I've heard, the food court is not too far from starting to take on tenants and opening back up inside underground proper.
Oh, that would be sick.
Okay, yeah. So that would be sick. That would help up. Even if there's just two or three, just start getting some places opened up in there would be.
I wish the Hooters was still there or whatever.
Was there a Hooters there back then?
There was an underground a long time ago. Man, when I was a kid, I remember going to Hooters.
I mean, the Hooters isn't terribly far from there. It's just straight.
No, there was an underground Atlanta Hooters. Yeah. Not the Midtown one.
It's downtown, but.
Dante's is where MJQ is going to be relocating to.
Yeah.
And they're keeping the ship.
Really?
And they're keeping the ship. So I've heard. So that's going to be cool.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. That's sick.
Yeah, I'm hyped on that.
Okay.
Ponce is done.
That's sad.
From what I understand, Ponce is done middle of December.
See, that's one of the things with those kind of things. I heard was that Ponce is fine because the people backed out. But though you hear shit.
I don't know,
I've got a buddy, close friend or a good friend, who was one of my regulars at Jack's.
Man,
who now comes to the Earl, bartends at the local.
And he's got the word that it's still.
Last time I saw his name's Jeff. He's a great dude. Last time I saw him, he was like, "Yeah, it's looking like about mid-December." He's like, "You'll start hearing about some parties and shit coming up by about."
Right, September. Yeah, people telling them farewells.
Man, I wish we could get a last dig in at the Unicorn, man. I would love to. I got so many memories there. We did that fucking 666 show and
you did a part of that?
June 6th of 2006.
Yeah.
With Mastodon and Kai Lessa, we played that. That was insane, man. It was insane.
Yeah.
It took 30 minutes to get from the merch table to the backstage to grab a beer.
Blood fountain, the pig blood fountain. That was that was a
blood fountain.
So for you people though, the promoters of the event took a real live, or not a live, but a dead pig head from a grocery store, rigged a pump up through its mouth in a kiddie pool at the below it, and rigged a pump and was pumping. It was a blood fountain through. It didn't look great.
Yeah, it wasn't very presentable, but
the motions were happening.
But it was there.
It was there. It was a pig blood fountain.
Yeah.
There you go. So that was pretty.
Must have been where Watang got it, right?
I didn't attend that, but the guy that put it on had always told me stories about it.
It was bonkers, man.
Yeah.
It was a good fucking time.
It sounds fucking cool. Like it would have been cool. And every time I hear about it, somebody's
Armando, who did that? Was probably Armando back then.
Renee, I know, was involved with.
Renee was involved with it.
Renee, but yeah, I've heard so many people, and
Lewis did sound.
Brent was talking about it not too long ago, even.
Yeah.
That's one.
Yeah, that was wild times, man.
So many wild times over the years and shit. Yep. We're gonna fucking.
I'm sad to see that whole. I mean, they just knocked Dugan's down yesterday.
Damn. What, really? I did not even know that.
Damn. Yeah. That sucks.
I'm sad. I mean, the only thing that's going to be left is pretty much Claremont, which, fine, that's cool, but that whole block is going to be fucking. Literally, that whole block is toast. But
man, I was hoping that, like I said, I heard that that the people backed out. I was hoping that was true, but I guess it's not.
Unless you may have heard something. I don't know.
Once again, it's one of those things you hear, things you never know.
Just wait and see, man.
It's like a Star Bar thing too. But I mean, the dude who owns it's pretty much one guy who owns that whole block on Ponce.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to figure if you're fucking 80 and somebody's like, here's enough money to make sure your grandchildren's children are taken care of. Like, nobody's going to fucking turn that down.
Well, and that was like the same with the Star Bar stuff in the day when they were talking, and I was like, it sucks. I get it, but you can't knock this old guy. He's in his 70s. He's got a bunch of properties
and
ready to start
him fucking, like, I don't know.
He's going to unask this property. It sucks for all of us, but it is what it is, man.
You take care of your own. Yeah. Like, if someone's like, here's $500 million, everything that you would ever want to be done is now done. Like, and
Adios.
then some. Like, nobody's going to turn that down. Yeah. It sucks, but, you know.
Sorry, your 16 regulars.
Yeah.
Don't weigh in anymore.
I think that a lot of the people who are working there or who are going to be out of the job are, like, getting some kind of compensation, too, as a result, which they should.
Well, that's
I mean.
That's good.
It's a small little
token of
tiny
on the way
little
out.
Silver lining, but you know it still sucks.
Well, fellas, I appreciate y'all coming by. It's always good fucking chilling.
Man.
Always good catching up on things. We got some stuff that might be able to come together towards the end of the year, and hopefully we'll be able to
We'll keep talking.
Yeah, we'll keep talking that. Hopefully we'll be able to throw the fans something cool with SHP and the Withered boys again.
Hell yeah.
Anything particularly y'all want to shout out or anything on the way out of here?
Just keep an eye out, man. We got some really cool stuff cooking. So we probably got some nice announcements coming up here shortly.
Yep. Hopefully another record next year.
Oh yeah. Hopefully next year.
Very fucking cool. Yeah. Well, guys, you heard it here. Keep on the lookout for these guys. They're always kicking ass. You can catch them here in Atlanta. Stay looking on their socials. Find something to come do. Go see, support live music. In general, let's fucking party with it. We'll see y'all on the fucking flip, boys.
Tight.
Yeah, man. Take care.